last we left off, our adventurers were coming down the mine shafts into this forge that had been theoretically reopened in the recent weeks and months. Having talked to the goat or yak men village, one of the survivors, he pointed out that a woman named Vac, a weird, mysterious figure with almost a hidden secret under her cloak, an arm that had turned more tentacle than arm, had visited the village and had been bringing in lots of scrap from towns around. Scrap, trinkets, all after a very valuable metal, adamantine. It was said that the warmonger, Duke Zelto, the fire giant, had started up the forge, and they were using his help to try and attempt to make something, some sort of armor, some sort of protection from more than just sword cuts and blows. Heading down into the mines, you came across a room of salamanders that looked like they were getting carts of raw material and trinkets and stuff from the outside world and placing them into carts, which were on a chain motor going out into the forge. But also meeting a new party member, Jalug, a hobgoblin fighter, it seems, who could hold his own. And upon discussing afterwards, I think we aligned that for now, at least, the goals are the same. He seems to be wanting to find someone down here, a dwarf, that has gone missing. He didn't give too much details, but said that he was contracted to find him. And you continuously following the Emerald Claw and seeing what they are up to down here. So seeing that the carts, one way here, looked, there was a door with 3-pronged key, or 3 slits in the door that looked like they needed to be aligned at the same time. Decided to leave that alone. Do you want to mute, Dale? There you go. We're going the other way. We're getting onto or into the carts or onto the chains and seeing where it takes you as this continuous mechanism carries on forward. So I believe it's Puck, Molokov, and Hera are hanging from the chains, and then Zombie and Jalug are in the carts themselves with the lids being placed on them. So what happens? And then Ghost is with you as well. Again, because he's not here this session, you get an advantage in combat and out of combat if you so choose, 1 each. But the chain motors continue to move forward. And as they do, you go through the gap in the wall. Puck, can I get you to do a perception check, please? Since you're in front of the line. Excuse me.
Yep, it's a 13 on the roll and perception plus 8, 21.
21. As you come through, the map doesn't show it quite so well, but it's almost like a tunnel with... you seem to be going into a greater room, but there are side walls which are there to almost contain the noise of the carts moving around, but you can see directly below you. As you kind of move out across this opening, it's about a 70-80 foot drop down. I'll just reveal a little bit more. What you do notice, though, is you eventually pass over what looks like a large clay furnace. And it gets hot. It gets really hot. You feel the chain starting to heat up in your hands. You feel the sweat start coming down on your brow. And if you look down, you see that the furnace below you, although not on, it is heating up in some form or way. And there are runes laid out around it. Does anyone speak giant?
I think Ghost does.
Possibly.
Yeah, I do as well.
Oh, that helps. It means I don't have to look up his character sheet. Hero, you're hanging from the chain, aren't you?
Sure am.
You look down and you see these runes around, and they're the rune of Ild, I-L-D. And you can remember that these runes are used for fire magic, giant fire magic. But notably, it is used for containing high amounts of magic. So it's almost like a ward to contain things inside. And being on the furnace, it probably indicates that they can get this furnace to extreme heats without it kind of billowing out and burning everyone else. Puck, what you notice is to the north of you, there is a balcony. It's about 10 feet from the chain. Clearly not a place that the carts are meant to be dropped off. But you think that with a swing, you could probably jump to that balcony here. It kind of comes out. It almost looks like it's a lookout post. And then it kind of continues up north here.
Okay. Puck won't swing out, but he'll take the grapnel and zip across with his grappling hook gun.
Sure. So I'll just put you there. So it's probably worth noting as well that the chain is still moving. So I'll put you guys back a little bit. So you kind of notice this, Puck, as you're approaching.
Jump off at the closest point kind of thing.
Yep. But yeah, I kind of just want to know what you're all doing as you start to see that your friends are still moving behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll jump off there, and then once I kind of release myself, I'll have the grapple gun sort of ready to try and shoot down and catch anyone if they start falling.
Okay. What are you doing, Molokov? You're up next.
Yeah. Are we to follow?
The chain kind of keeps moving along. Jalug, you can
Yeah,
probably
so what,
hear
it's
this
like
hear this conversation happening outside, but I think the probably important thing is because you're at the back, you've got a bit of time to think about the decision being made here. But remember that if you decide to come out of that cart, you're going to have to push that lid off.
So, sorry, can I hear this? Is that what you said?
I think if they make it definitely clear, you'll be able to.
Okay.
So yeah, what's happening now, Molokov?
I suppose if I see Puck try and jump, successfully jump with his grappling hook, I will try at that shortest point there as we go past to just give a big swing on the arm and try and make the jump.
Sure.
Question mark?
Yeah. You're hanging from the chain. It doesn't have much swing to it. I'm going to allow athletics or acrobatics for this.
Lovely. I will attempt an athletics.
It's not far, but you are above a furnace as it kind of goes.
Natural 20.
Well, okay then. Molokov, you just hop over.
Good start to the day.
And you kind of both focus on Hera, who is coming up next.
Yeah, I think I'll hold out my arm to give her something to sort of jump to.
Yeah. I guess we are okay. Yeah. Athletics or acrobatics?
Your choice.
We'll go with acrobatics
Okay.
for this one, I think. That's another natural 20.
Well, now,
for a 21.
that's fine. That's still a natural 20. You swing over and Molokov kind of like
Just so I
clasps
get rid of it.
your hand like that, but then you realize you don't even need the balance and just kind of hop on up onto this this platform. Now's where it gets interesting.
Might need to let Jalug know. I'll point to my ear with the earring. Well, as in his ear, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yes. Jaluk, we're jumping out. Let's make some space for him. I'll ship myself back as well, but I'll send message to Jaluk, tell him to.
Nice. You hear this voice in your head, Jalug, and it sounds very familiar to the catfolk wizard that you just introduced yourself to. And he passes on that message.
All right.
Or you can reply to this message.
Yes, I'm coming. And I will try and lever off the lid.
Sure. So what I'm going to need is a strength check first.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Just plus my strength. Oh gosh. 11. So that's a 14.
14. That's enough. You kind of like lever it off, and it gives that like little crack, and then it starts sliding as you push it off and falls down into pretty much basically into the furnace. There's a little bit of a clang when it hits the ground, but seems to be no response straight away. But as the chain is still moving, I'll now need an athletics or acrobatics check for the jump.
Yep, I'll do athletics. That is a 17.
17 is enough as you jump across and make it onto the platform as well. Harry, you do realize that your friend is still in one of the boxes.
Yep. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
What's the plan?
Do you need me to try and go and get him?
No, I think I might. I think I might just get Patrick to sit on that particular one. Then, if I see Patrick again, I will know that our friend is in that container. So I will pull out my bird.
Okay.
And I'll tell Patrick to go and sit. And I will shout out to the zombie as a bonus action using the command "Stay put."
You don't get a response, but you feel like he's heard you. And the cart carries on down the tunnel and into the next room. There's like another, probably just up here. There's like another wall that they seem to be going through. It seems like that's the next room that they go into.
Yep.
Now, if anyone opens that box, they're sure to get a fright of their life. But you know what? That's why we play the game, right? So,
Yeah.
Ghost as well, he'll follow up behind and jump onto the platform. But basically what you see is it looks like an overlooking platform of this furnace in front of you. The room below is quite large. It goes out quite far south, but the angle is a bit much with this cart track in front of you to see what is going on. But what you can hear is metal on metal working. You can hear chains moving. It seems like there's definitely activity down there. But behind you is a pair of doors kind of iron doors. Don't appear to have any big lock on them or anything, but you'd have to investigate them that go north.
Pocket nudge towards the door.
Gonna push them open?
Do your thing.
Me? Sorry, it dropped out for me for a second. I couldn't hear anyone.
Oh, yes, I was just saying. I give a pocket nudge towards the door.
Yeah, cool. I will check for traps.
Give me an investigation.
25. No, 23.
It's not trapped. You think you could probably push it open a little bit before it starts making a little bit of noise. They kind of rusted a little bit. But, yeah, double doors look like they push inwards.
I will, crack them. I guess as part of that, I'll just listen at the door. I imagine it's probably fairly noisy in here, so it won't be too helpful. But if there's any voices on the immediate other side of the door, I won't open it straight away.
You put your ear up and listen, and it doesn't sound like there's voices on the immediate other side, but you do hear two very low, grumbly voices in the room.
Yeah.
They seem to be arguing.
I'll look at everyone and I'll go to and point behind me into the door, and then I'll try and crack it just a little bit, see if I can get a little peek.
Push it for, give me a stealth check for that, please.
That's a 6 on the dice for a total of 17.
I was going to say, that's a low roll. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is a low roll. It's just that I'm very good at that.
Jeez.
I know. You push it
Sorry, skill
open,
monkey.
and you see in front of you almost a kind of like a mess hall. There are two large tables, and the chairs are of almost disproportionately large size sitting around it. There is food laid out, but it is food of big boars, and the vegetables are almost of a larger size. Kind of makes you think of the village up the top. Maybe that was what they were growing up there. But at the far table, there's a hearth behind it with a fire roaring. Two about 10-foot creatures. They've got matted hair. They're not wearing shirts. They're kind of larger in shoulder size. Kind of remind you of the Etten you ran into, but these ones don't have two heads. What they are doing, though, is they are locked in an arm wrestle at the table, and they are yelling at each other in Giant, so here you would understand, about which one is tougher. And you see this.
Back.
There seems to be stairs off to the west, and I guess you can't really see them from there, and then a passageway off to the east, but yeah, that's what you see.
I'll pop my head back around to everyone else and I'll whisper, there are 2 giants in there. There's a couple of other passages, but they look distracted. I don't think we're going to get the whole group past them, though. Are we here to kill them? I suppose if they're aligned with the Emerald Claw, we are, but...
If we can avoid them, that would be preferable, I suppose. Get us to our end goal faster, but they would only be distracted for a moment.
As you kind of listen into their conversation here, they are arguing with each other. It seems very, I don't want to say stupid. They seem to be able to know what they're saying, but they are very much like, I'm the toughest, no, I'm the toughest. But you get the sense that they are on some sort of break. And like this is a rest area, basically.
Oh, yes.
We could maybe try to talk to them.
Well, they. Oh, I don't think that would be a good idea. They, like you say, Puck, I think, could be working these mines. They're probably on their break right now. Returning to post might be right where we're standing.
We're gonna have to make a choice. I don't know. Does the bounty hunter have anything to add? What would you do in this situation? Are you allowed to be here, or are you also sneaking?
I am not here for the giants. I'm here for the dwarf. But if things get in my way, however, there is no need to fight unnecessarily. Perhaps we can avoid them.
I'm certainly happy to try and sneak past them, but Molokov, that's a challenge for you in your outfit.
Yes.
No, I almost have a way to help, but it is not really a way to help. I can make them not able to see you, but it is very strenuous on myself, and they will definitely know that they are being made not able to see. So it's
I suppose if we
not
try and
quite.
get through and it fails, then we're back to just fighting anyway, so maybe we should try and see how we go. The other alternative is I try and get up right up to them and launch the surprise attack.
It's worked for us in the past. Maybe at least get one.
They're only arm wrestling. You would have to be quite sneaky. It's a big open room.
It's at this
Pretty
point.
good at that.
Yeah, it's at this point that you realize that it is getting quite hot where you're standing. You feel almost like your breathing is changing a little bit, and this room, this main furnace room that you're in, it's probably not a long stay place if you can avoid it.
All right, I will try and sneak up onto their table, and the rest of you can choose left or right. And if things go south, I'll kick us off.
Oh, okay.
All right, I will
Okay.
try and sneak in and under their table.
You want to go right up to their table?
Yeah.
Cool. I love that.
Can I hold a magic missiles for the first one he strikes to like fire at the first one he strikes?
I'm going to say you can, but that would mean that you would be then coming into the room. So
Understood. Yeah.
you'd need to hold. You can hold that if you pass your self check.
Yeah, gotcha. No, I probably wouldn't do that. That's a good point.
So Puck slipped through the door now, and I'm imagining it's like
yeah.
a couple of feet open wide, not even that. But Puck, give me that stealth check, please, and I'm going to roll a perception for this one.
Okay. It's a 15 on the die plus 11 for stealth, so 26.
It's a natural 1 for them. So, yeah, you can place yourself anywhere in this room. What I will say is you're going to pick up a couple of things while going to that table. To the west, the east, there is a passage that leads down to, seems like 3 rooms. All 3 rooms have closed doors, and then it comes to the end of the hallway. each of the rooms look like they are made for like sleeping quarters, storage for personal belongings, and such. And yeah, three doors. Unsure what's behind each of them. It gives the indication though that there might be more giants around this. I was going to say map, but you know this location. And if they're not here, they're in another room, and they possibly move in between rooms. So that might have an effect on how you deal with rooms going forward. To the east, you see stairs descending down, and from there you hear what sounds like the makings of a kitchen. You hear pots and pans and bubbling, and seems like that is definitely the place where the food is being prepared or made. But as you sneak right up under the table, the smell is horrendous under here. And these two giants are still arguing about who's stronger. Their two clubs are resting against the table, but they're kind of arm wrestling, and in between arm wrestles, they're grabbing bits of food and shoving them in their mouths, but they're completely unaware that you're there.
I will have drawn my rapier.
Uh-huh.
And my rapier, or should I draw the? Oh, I'll draw the flame tongue. This. No, I'll draw the rapier.
Okay.
No, I'll draw the flame tongue. That's fun. That's
Yep.
more fun.
Yep. You can turn it on. Remember, it doesn't come out flamed.
Yeah. It's not on at the moment. It's a bonus action to bonus attack. Bonus action. Yeah, to turn it on. I will. Yeah, I'll sit there, and I'm basically holding attack. If they notice, I'm just stabbing.
Okay.
Finding a nice, vital organ or something like that.
Yep. What are the rest of you doing on the outside of this thing? The heat is turning up, and Puck has disappeared into the room.
I think Jalug would try and enter in as, I guess, trying to be stealthy, staying low and sort of trying to be as below the level of that first table, because he probably would have ducked and looked his head around through the door. So I would like to try and, I guess, move, I guess, kind of like to here.
Yep. I'm going to need a stealth check, please.
Yeah. Which I am not good at. I think I have disadvantage, so let's go. Oh, a 19 and an 18. So so that makes it a 19.
A 19.
That's good.
You push the doors just a little bit further open. You're not as small as Puck, but again, you don't want to swing them open and draw attention to you. You kind of go through, and your sword kind of scrapes against the iron door, but doesn't make any sound. And you kind of get yourself up to that corner, no problems.
Awesome. I guess I'd have my crossbow out ready.
Okay.
If they attack or something like that. If that seems to be
Sure.
that seemed to be the party's position that they were getting ready, I'd ready that. But yeah.
You ready your crossbow, and again, you notice that again, this table is like just a little bit larger than a table should be. The chairs are just a little bit larger than chairs should be. It's kind of almost that Jack and the Beanstalk scenario where you're walking into the kitchen or the dining room, and everything's just a bit too big. Hera and Molokov.
I'll look over to Molokov.
Yeah.
No, you go. You go first. I suppose I have a bit more range, but more likely to be quiet. Maybe try get up underneath that first table.
All right. I guess I'll try and sneak on in there.
Cool. Can you give me the direction you're going? Yeah.
All my things together. I suppose if Chitlug's gone there, I'll be trying to go like the opposite side to him. Yeah, just there.
Yep. Okay. give me that stealth check, please.
Also at disadvantage. One of them's an 18.
And
the other one's
other...
a 6.
Oh no. For a total of 6?
Yeah. That's a 5 to a 6.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, the DC for this check is not 5. As you push open the door, and it kind of makes that creaking sound. Puck, you see the giants kind of almost stop, and then maybe you walk in and one of your items just kind of jingle a little bit, and one of the giants looks up and goes, "Oh, that small cat's not meant to be here," and we'll roll for initiative. You'll get your pop off, Puck.
Feels like a waste of a nat 20 on initiative, but it's a nat 20 on initiative. Although maybe that means, I don't know if it means I'm going twice.
Okay, so Molokov.
It's a 19.
And here? You're on mute, by the way, Dale.
I'm an 11.
Yes, cool. Thank you for putting that in.
I go. Sorry, my phone is also kind of lagging. That was an 11.
Alrighty. So, Puck, you get your first turn for free, a surprise round, and you can get advantage on it as well as you
Yep.
choose one to prod for surprise.
Probably the one, whichever one spoke, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just say it's the one on the left that I'm closer to there. Yeah. All right. I'll make my... This is a surprise round. This is not a reaction, so I have a whole turn.
You have a whole turn, yes.
All right. I will say that I will bonus action turn on the flame blade.
Yep.
And then I will attack. That is a... For the flame tongue. Oh, actually, I haven't adjusted that. That'll be a +8 to hit. So 19 to hit.
19 will hit, yes.
And then that is... Oh, and I'll hit with sneak attack as well. So that is 1d6 plus... Okay, cool. So that is... For the regular damage, that is 11 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2d6 fire, which is 4 points of fire damage. And then 3d6 sneak attack.
Oh, here we go.
And that is 13 points of sneak attack damage.
Nice. As you like put the sword into his like kneecap or something, he yells out in pain, and they realize that something is also biting under the table. Now you can take your proper turn.
Yeah. And I will use Whales from the Grave to hit the other guy.
Oh, nice.
With my sneak attack for 2d6 necrotic, which is 6 points of necrotic.
Nice. He seems very bewildered by what is happening.
All right. Then...
Reese, do I get a before Puck's turn? Do I shoot as well, or?
Yeah, you can pop up a shot.
Okay, I'm probably gonna miss, but let's see. 19. I would be targeting the one on the left, I guess.
19
closer.
Does hit. Go for damage.
Awesome. What's that? D8. 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points. Nice. As it kind of like stands up, the crossbow bolt finds its place in there as well. Alrighty. So top of the round, Puck. You've definitely drawn attention to yourself.
Yes. So I no longer have advantage now. Now that this is no longer surprising.
Yeah, correct.
Cool. I will I will bonus action. Yeah, I'll bonus action steady aim again on the same one.
Uh-huh.
So I won't be moving, but I'll take my advantage. And that's 24 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
So that is 1d6. So that is 11 points of damage.
Nice.
2d6 fire damage, which is 6 points of fire damage. And what's that? 13 points of sneak attack damage.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he kind of like
And then
falls down
I'll-
to one knee and looks significantly hurt after these two massive hits.
Yep. In the space of like a second or
Yeah.
so. And then I'll just be bracing myself for what is coming.
Sure. Molokov, you've drawn attention, but it's also your turn.
Linter. Right. How did this one look after it got that beating it just took?
Pretty bad.
Alright. In that case, I think I can do that.
It looks rough. Yeah, it looks rough.
Yeah, sure. Where is it? These guys are just large, right? They're not huge.
Yeah, large.
Lovely. I would like to run 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I believe I can run my 30 feet straight forward and reach that one on the right.
Yep.
So I'll run in shield first and try and topple him, sort of like running straight into his ankles.
Oh, nice. That is contested strength, is it?
Contested athletics.
Yeah.
Actually, he can use acrobatics if he wants.
He will not.
That'll be a 26.
It'll be a 23 for me.
Oof.
But so he gets knocked prone.
He does. And I suppose then I will jump on top of him and take a couple swings.
Go for it.
So a 23 and
Yep.
a 16.
Those will both hit, yes.
Lovely. D8, I believe he is. For the Thunder Fist. 6 from 1, 7. 15 points of thunder damage
Very nice.
total.
And is he grappled or anything? Or just not prone?
He's just prone.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
No, it'll be it.
Alright, so these two giants, one on the floor, one grasping his knee that is bleeding out now, get very angry, and they're going to hit these things back. They're kind of aware that things are further down the passageway, but they're going to deal with the problems in front of them first. So, Puck, this guy's going to try and swat you out of the way. So, it's 2 attacks here. Oh, buddy. One's a natural 20, and the other is a 13 plus 8. Is 21 to hit.
Yep.
So, what's that?
You can either separate them because I'll be doing uncanny dodge on one of them.
Yep, so the natural 21 will be 8, 16, 24. 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
I shall halve, so 14.
And then the other hit will be 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ugh, not a frontliner, guys.
As he tries to like backhand this annoying little thing out of the way, the other one will stand using half its movement and get it kind of loom over you, Molokov, and just kind of try the same thing to swat you out of the way. So that's 2 attacks coming in. So that is 2 plus 8, so 27 and a 19.
I think I will pull the shield up, and one of them will bounce off it. Will cast shield to. Oh wait, no, I don't need to for the 19. No,
Oh,
yeah, one of them does
poor
just
you,
bounce off the
poor
shield.
you.
Never mind. One of them does just bounce off the shield, and the other one will hit.
Okay. And that is plus 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
As they kind of like swat and try and move these things out of the way and go, they start yelling at each other as well that one SWAT was better than the other SWAT, and they still seem to be trying to prove who's stronger here. But that is their turn doing the 2 attacks there, so it goes down to Jalug.
Not quiet, but effective. He'll run in. I think I can get to there, which I think is kind of on both.
Yep.
And he's going to take first swing at the one on Puck. That is a, 12? Yep.
12 will not
So I think
hit.
that's...
Oh, sorry. Plus anything?
No, that's the 12.
Okay, yeah, 12 will not hit, sorry.
Second attack is much better. That's a 21.
21 will definitely hit.
And so that's... I can re-roll that one. All right, 9. 12 points of slashing damage.
Yep, that's the one on Puck.
Yes, and I think I'll also... Yeah, 12 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to action surge.
Nice.
And swing again. That is a 25.
That'll definitely hit.
And for another... that one too. 11 points. And a 20.
That'll hit.
For... through all those. For another 10 points of slashing damage.
Nice. As you cut into this one guy, he's just got cuts and bruises all over him. He's looking like he's very weak now. Falls down on one knee kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess I would also... can I do... What does that take? Is it a bonus action? No, that was my bonus action, I think, to do action surge. Yep, cool. I think that's me. Done.
Action surge doesn't take a bonus action.
Ah, sweet.
Action surge is just something you do to gain an action.
Yeah, right. Cool. Well, I would also, I guess, on the last one, chuck in a psionic strike.
Nice.
Strike on it. So for another 7 points of, in this case, force damage.
He kind of like stumbles back a bit and like hits his head on the side of the table as well. He's looking ready to go, but still standing.
Awesome. Yep, that's me.
Psionic fighter,
Hera, all the way back at the door. There's a lot of commotion going on in that room.
Yeah, my goodness gracious me. Okay. I will walk in up to about there.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that I'm in range. Yeah, sweet. And I will. I will sort of reach down into my pouch, pull out a small, little like dried, withered vine, and squeeze and twist it in my hands. This sort of green orb forms in my hands, and I'll squeeze it together. And as I do, centered between the two of them, this green orb of necrotic energy just grows around a 10-foot I believe it's 10-foot orb, and I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom.
Oh, nice.
So there is going to be a Constitution save from both of them, please.
Okay, not bad, not bad. We have a 13 and a 21.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the 21 will save. The 13 not. So... the one that failed will take 8 necrotic damage,
Nice.
and the one that saved will take 4 necrotic damage.
So you see the one that's like being the target of all attacks, just his wounds start festering and becoming all necrotic and decayed, and he basically just loses all life. And his friend kind of cries out that his friend is withering away right in front of his eyes. He seems very upset by it.
And as withers away, this green energy that's being sapped from him will just sort of flow down into Puck, and you can expend 1 hit dice and then add 8 to it and heal that much.
Thank you. Cool. Where's my pencil? Here it is. That's a 4, so 12.
So you can heal 12 hit points. And then I will, I guess, use the last 10 feet of my movement just to sort of get up next to that table.
Nice. Anything else?
No, I don't think. No, that was all.
All right, brings us back to the top of the round. Puck, feeling a little bit sore from that backhand, but that guy's at least down now. You're muted.
Yeah, the green mist, Puck just sort of breathes in and feels that kind of flow and restore a lot of his vitality. He was really quite hurt, and he's feeling a lot better now. No, it's not worth it. Okay. Yeah, he's just going to hit this guy.
Okay.
Who's in front of him, still under the table.
Sure.
He stood up, didn't he?
He did stand up, yes. So
yeah, cool.
Not prone.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. That's a 18 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Great. And then 1d6 plus 5. Sorry, there's so many dice at this point. So that is 12 points. No, sorry, no. Yeah, 11 points of slashing.
Yep. This with your flame sword?
Yes.
Yep.
11 points of slashing, 10 points of fire.
Ooh, nice.
And then sneak attack. That's what we've been waiting for. That is 15 points of sneak attack.
There it is. Making quick work of him, you start cutting and slashing, burning all the wounds as well.
Yes, and then I am going to use my cunning action to disengage.
Ah, nice.
I took way too many hits in that, and that was uncomfortably painful, so I'm going to move away. Sort of like limping and hobbling off, making that fighting retreat. And then that's my turn.
Good choice. Molikov.
Right. Fair enough that you wanted to dash away there. Don't blame you. I will, similarly, in the not wanting to get too hurt department, will ignite the runes and give myself some more temp HP. He absolutely obliterated the last slot.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose, you know what, it won't help me, but it might help Jalug in a second. So I am gonna just move myself around to like the opposite side of him, to like up here.
Like there?
Yeah. And I'll just take 2 swings at him.
Yeah, good thinking. He's kind of like, as you're running in and out of his legs, he's trying to catch up with everyone, moving around.
Yeah. That's a natural 1 and a 24.
24 will hit.
"12 points of thunder damage."
Very nice. Anything else from you?
No, that'll be it.
All right. As he's trying to keep track of everything moving around. It's kind of like too much for his brain to pick up on. So what he's going to do is he's just going to grab the table and try and swing it in an arc around. So it's going to be harder to hit, but it might deal some damage. So this is an attack on both Jalug and Molokov. I kid you not, that's another natural 20. Ooh. So that'll be a 28 to hit, if that matters.
Yeah.
I think natural 20 just hits, doesn't it?
So with the table swing coming round, he's going to do...
Very cool flavor.
16, 24, 29, plus... so 32 points of damage each. As he...
I'm gonna chuck a reaction up to
Sure.
just put a bit of a shield up, I think, on that one.
Yep. He literally just picks up the
off.
whole table and just swings around. It completely shatters by the time it gets around to the other wall. But he's like...
Yeah, like I imagine Molokov puts his shield up as well, and it doesn't even matter. The whole table just like shatters over him.
Just goes straight through.
Yeah, that's a...
Especially with a
old
natural
hit.
20 as well. And then he's
Did you
gonna...
say 29?
32.
32 points of damage.
32. Ooh. Oh, I took 7 off, so yeah.
I am so glad I ran away.
So he was always going to do the table move because I wanted to hit all 3 of you. And then I was like, oh, come on, fuck. Take the hit. But what he's going to do is he's then going to move, like, not out of combat, but just like kind of steady himself in the middle of you two. Kind of like he's amped himself up now as he mourns the loss of his friend. But that does bring us to Jaluk.
Yeah, I'm going to attack. I'm going to try and use my Great Weapon Master as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? -5 on it. So that is a 16.
That will hit, yes.
Ooh, okay, cool. Whoa, 6, 15. So that's 25 points of damage.
Brilliant. It's a massive hit. Go on.
Yeah, though I rolled max damage on the 2. And I'll swing again with the other one just as a normal attack, I think, for a 14.
That will hit, yes.
Ooh, okay. I can reroll that one. Great. That is 13 points of damage on the...
Nice. How do you want to take this guy down?
Oh, I think very much just like I imagine that the table actually smacking him has like kind of just Jalug is also spinning around and just uses that momentum. Having been like smacked on the side, just lets the table continue to turn him around. But just like holding that sword out, and so it's kind of almost the giant's own attack kind of empowered his by like just rolling with that hit just to like slash right through him. I think would be the best way.
Love it. And then he just topples on top of his other friend.
Yeah, and Jalug sinks to one knee with the sword on the ground, just like trying to recover after that massive headache.
All right, and that takes us out of initiative.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I'll
Oh, we'll just take them out there. Yeah. sorry guys, my bad. I think over a series of spells, I think Molokov turns like a crank on the armor, and like bits of it just start almost like arcade energy pulls out and starts
Yeah.
pulling bits back together and reforming it. I'll do 1 cure wounds, restoring 6, and then he shoves a capsule in his mouth, and I'll do another cure wounds, restoring 5.
Do you have a potion pack? Or do you need one?
I'm going to hand a potion of greater restoration to Jalug.
No.
Awesome.
Greater healing, sorry. 44 plus 4.
Okay. I will probably use that, I think.
Yeah, I thought so.
4d4. Awesome. That's great. It doesn't actually account for the table, but it does a lot.
Yeah, and I'm going to take a regular potion of healing myself.
Thank you.
Okay,
I think
I'm
we need
back to fighting
move.
fish.
This is not a defensive place.
I think they'll probably notice. If they haven't noticed the noise, they'll notice the 2 giant bodies.
Yeah, you kind of look over and they're just like locked on top of each other. Not as easy to kind of pull aside and hide behind a chair or something.
Which way? That way seems to be a kitchen, and that way seems to be... I don't know, there's a couple of rooms.
As much as I would love a snack.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
can we
actually
hear
looking
what-
at the state of
what was the question?
affairs, I'm going to do
just-
one more.
One more heal, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just moving to the corridor, like, because we can hear that the kitchen's there. Maybe can we pick anything up from down the corridor?
Yeah, give me perception.
I'll join and I'll give you my help on that.
So
Okay.
perception with advantage, Jaluk.
Great. That's a 13.
13, you listen down the corridor, see if you can hear any noises, any reactions to the commotion that's just happened. Doesn't seem to be any noise coming down from down here. There are 3 closed doors. 1, 2, 3. But no noise.
Well, it sounds like there's someone in the kitchen, but maybe we try this way.
Are there doors to the kitchen?
You see that the stairs descend, and you can kind of see that kind of glowing light.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a Balrog, but that glowing light. So probably not doors,
Yeah, okay, cool.
and that's why you can hear it so clearly. You probably do notice, Jalug, that it does seem to dampen the sound down this corridor from the rest of the forge. When you kind of walk into a place that is purposely meant to be a bit more quieter, the noise kind of drops.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, I think this way will be the best. Molokov, come on.
Malagov follows along. So yes, so there is a door here, and then there's
there.
2 at the end of the corridor. as well.
So it's a dead end, is it?
It is a dead end, yes.
Okay.
Let me just reveal a little bit further so you can kind of see where the doors are.
Yeah. Shall we check the first one then?
Go up and look at it. Puck, give me an investigation check.
9 for total of 20.
Same kind of iron make of the door, just a single one though.
It's not 20, it's 18, but that's okay.
All good. Doesn't seem as rusted, but you probably still want to not swing it open as fast as you can, kind of thing. But no locks, no keyhole. No keyholes.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll probably just listen at the door for a second. If I can't hear anything, I'll crack the door.
Have a listen. No noise. crack the door a bit, and you are met with, it looks like, a bedchamber. There's a large bed. There's a fire in the corner. I'll say like it's kind of like smoldered out kind of thing. A couple of crates. Looks like there's a chest in the corner. Seems to be a room for one.
A giant one? Like, is the bed huge?
It's larger than it should be.
Yeah.
But it's also empty.
Yeah. Have a quick poke around.
Might as well.
Yeah. I'm going to investigate the room, being very cautious.
Yeah,
But,
go for it.
Yeah, checking for traps and things. So, cool. That is investigation. That is a +8. So what's that make it? That makes it. That's a 21.
21. Can you give me 3 D100 rolls, please?
First one is a 16. Second one is a 24. Third one is a 32.
Okay. Remember those rolls. You're looking around the
I
room. It was a 16, a 24, and a 32, I believe.
Okay.
It's just I'm reading from a table. So
Yeah.
as we're going through these rooms, it looks like this is the bedroom of like a general of sorts, someone with a bit higher rank than those 2 hill giants that you bumped into just then, especially because they've got a room of their own. But as you're looking around, you find a giant-sized skinning knife. However that may look. You find a giant-sized pair of old sandals. And you find 5-foot length of chain. As you kind of like look like, you know, under the bed and in the chest and stuff, you know, there must be other stuff around kind of thing, but those are the 3 notable items that come out of this.
Jalou, you like big knives. Is this something you're interested in?
It would probably be the length of a greatsword, yeah.
Does it look anything at all special, or does it just look like
No.
a normal knife?
No, it's not magical by any means, but it's large.
I thank you. I prefer my blades with 2 edges.
Fair enough. Shall we keep moving? I don't think there's much else here.
As you're looking through that room, Kira, have you moved forward yourself?
Slowly, sort of just listening out. We'll probably get down to the end where there's the 2 doors, but wait for the others before
Okay.
pushing on.
Just wanted to check. Puck exits the room. Are you taking any of those items?
Yeah.
No, I don't really want any of the smelly sandals or the knife. So.
Okay. But you will take the 5-foot
And the
chain?
chain is just heavy and useless to me. So.
Fair enough. You come out.
I think
Go on.
I don't want any of that, but I might be. I might have my crossbow out, covering back down the corridor towards the mess hall.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just keeping an eye out. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Cool. So go back into
While
go on, Molotov.
I was gonna say, just while Puck's investigating the room, can I just ask here, can you see through Patrick's eyes right now?
Well, if he's close enough, I believe I can. Let me try. I'll put my hand on Molokov's shoulder and I'll try and go into Patrick's eyes and see what I can see.
It's 100-foot,
Oh,
right?
he's all the way over there, eh?
Unfortunately, you can't
He's
quite see through Patrick's eyes. The connection doesn't seem to click.
There's atmospheric interference at the moment, it would seem.
He's still far away.
Yeah, that does not give me hope for our other friend in the container. But alas, we will.
You hear the alarm
See what
sirens
happens
start
there.
going off. Like, Okay, back in the corridor. I guess the choice is north or south, Puck.
Keep moving. We going to the next door?
Yep, so there's one north and one south. Both a very similar make.
Yeah, I'll keep going clockwise, I guess. So I'll go to the one that Hero was standing at.
The north one?
Yeah.
You identify the door, no lock or anything. You tilt it open, and again, a very similar room for one. You want to go inside? Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I think so.
Have a look
Just
around.
in case. Who knows? Maybe you find a key or something. That's a 19 for a 27.
Nice. Give me 3 more D100 rolls, please.
89.
All right, I'll just read them out as you go through
Yeah.
them. You find a giant-sized drum.
46.
6. 1 wooden oar.
And 95.
95. 20-foot long hempen rope tied to a rowboat anchor. Which is very on theme for this guy.
Been needing
Yeah.
one of those actually.
I'm loving the random table. That's so good.
I also love the idea of, like, I hope that he's one of the fire giants. He's like, I just really love ships.
Yeah.
And, like, the
Just
sea
got
has
dreams of
captured my
like
heart.
go to the sea while he lives in the mountains. Like,
Looks wistfully
How
off.
big an
into the
anchor we
distance.
talking? Like,
it says for a rowboat, so I'm imagining it's probably you could hold it in 2 hands kind of thing, and just
So it could be like a grappling hook for a giant, maybe.
yeah.
That would be a sick improvised weapon.
That
Like, you know
would
that,
be.
like the rope
I was
dart
gonna
thing?
say,
Yeah.
like, have it like did
I
anyone
don't
play
want
League of
any of
Legends?
that.
Like Nautilus.
Yeah.
If anyone else wants it, they're welcome to have it. I don't want any of that.
I imagine also that the oar is like
Carrying an
placed
anchor,
above the
right?
fireplace. Like he's put it up on like a little.
Mantle, please.
But
No, I don't think we need any of that stuff.
Yeah.
unfortunately, there's nothing else in this room.
Cool. Move down to the last door.
Last door, very similar door again. Crack it open. This room is different. This room is a lot longer and has a lot more beds in it. It seems like this is the more common bunker for everyone. As you see this, each bed has like a little ottoman kind of thing at the end of it, and above the fireplace, as you kind of poke your head in, there is get this right, a bronze-plated skull of an adult red dragon. Up here.
New mask.
Yeah. Quite very large. Probably weighs a few hundred pounds. But if you'd like to check through all the crates and stuff,
While we're here. Yeah, I'll do it.
go for it.
That's 19 on the investigation.
Yep. Give me 3 more D100 rolls.
93.
2, 3 is an uprooted shrub or berry bush.
Ooh, 8.
8. Oh, a giant-sized shabby cloak. Wool or hide? I'm going to say it's wool.
81.
21. A giant-sized smoking pipe.
Hera.
I consider it.
So, as you're looking through these, I'm going to say that I'm just going to put you down here, and if anyone else wants to come in the room as well, you see in one of them that there is also 3 spears, a very similar make to the ones that the salamander was holding. and then you look in another container, and there seems to be 3 spears again. Not tied together or anything, but each one seems that these quarters might be shared by different species of those that inhabit the forge. As you kind of open that last Ottoman trunk, and you find the woolen cloak, pick it up and have a look at it. You hear a skittering behind you. And as you kind of like put the cloak back, you notice that from under one of the beds, you see a little kind of insect leg. Sorry, you see an insect leg that is larger than it should be, as a giant-sized tick appears from under you. And we will need to roll initiative.
Ugh.
Bugs by it.
Bed bugs, yeah.
That's more like a Molotov initiative.
I've got to show you these because they're disgusting.
I bet Alex would love them.
I like for a second, Jed, that
I
you had
don't
an
think of that.
initiative
No,
of
it's some form of a
119.
bug.
Yeah,
Don't know
119. Guys, I'm
It's a
just
good
going
plan,
first,
huh?
all right? Everyone's just going to
The last guy we
accept
fought was a
that.
hottie, though.
Share with the class. Oh, this guy.
I was going to say, do we get the Alex hot test on these villains?
Yeah, that was for the giant.
Where is it? Oh, there we go. So you can have a geese on that while we go for initiative. As you do notice as well, sorry, they're coming out from multiple beds.
Or tick.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is. It's like a bed bug.
So, Puck.
What is it?
Oh, you've
Oh,
entered yours.
there's heaps of them.
19.
Molotov?
That's a 4.
Oh no. Jalug, you've entered yours.
Yep.
And Hera?
That's 16.
Same as Jalug again, nice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make a bond with our new party member, you know?
The bed bugs also roll a 4.
It's nice.
They probably have higher decks than me.
Players can go first, though. So, as you're kind of rummaging through these containers and such, you seem to have awoken quite a disgusting byproduct of having giants sleep in a room is giant bedbugs. They are of medium size, and they come out and looking hungry. Puck, you're up first.
Yes, this thing is bigger than me.
Yeah, I'd say about the same size.
Okay. I am technically a small creature.
All right.
Yeah, okay. As it comes out in front of him, Puck is just going to have, like, just draw that sword. Probably the rapier this time, because he has already extinguished the other one. You have to work out what I'm doing about this. And he's going to make an attack. Should I steady aim? I probably should steady aim.
I think he's grasped the concept that he's already missed it.
Hi, Anna.
Sorry.
Jed's muted.
Now they can hear.
Are you winning?
Show them what we're fighting.
Oh, we're fighting. They said, you know, to show you what we're fighting. We're fighting that giant bed bug. It's bigger than me.
That's revolting.
Yeah. You drop beans. Alright. At the gym.
Yeah, go for your attack.
Yeah, cool. Sorry. My attack. I am going to steady aim because I think I would very much like to kill this thing. Jesus, those terrible rolls. That is a 16 to hit.
16 will hit, yes, sorry.
Okay, good. And then it's a d8, which is 10 points of piercing.
Yep.
And then sneak attack for 17 points of damage.
Nice. As you kind of strike forward at this thing, almost it might take you off guard a little bit, but it seems like this thing is a bit tougher than you imagine a bug would be, and it's still standing.
I can't move. That's my turn.
Rutroll. Hera.
Yeah, lots of little bugs. I am going to instinctually like any sane person, use a can of rage. Essentially, no, I'm just gonna cast a. I'm gonna move towards this one. I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Nice.
So I'll sort of throw my hand in this sort of bug spray. Ooh. So that's a con save, please, sir.
Con save for a giant tick. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to like that. It's a 19 on the dice, so 22.
Gross. I think that's. Yeah, it's a cantrip, so that's save or suck. That's 10 feet of movement, so I'm gonna then use my last 20 feet to run back to Molokov.
Nice, nice. Jaluk, you're up.
Yeah, Jalug's going to sort of barrel past the two Tabaxi. That's 30 to there, and going to take a couple of swings at this. I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master on both of those.
Nice.
So that is.
Do you have to use it on both hits, or is that a choice?
No, you can just choose like it's -5 on each. So that's. I think the first one will be a hit, so that'll make it what is it, 16?
16 will hit, yes.
I'm hoping he's hit, and the second one I think will be a miss because I think the second one ends up at 10.
That will be a miss, yeah.
So first one is a hit. Reroll the one. That is 20 points of damage.
Nice. As Puck is kind of like stabbing this bug, you just come in and cleave it down into the ground, and it squishes and oozes out blood.
Awesome. I don't think I. The bonus thing is I get to attack something else, but that's not there. So I think that's all my movement as well. So I'll just stand there.
Nice.
Kind of. Yeah.
That brings us to Molotov.
Cool. I think thoroughly grossed out and not really wanting to touch them. I think Molokov's going to run in and jump right here and almost jump into the ground and punch, and this thunder blasts out from him, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. Should
Nice.
hit these two. So it'd be a con save from them? Yeah, con save.
We got a 7 and a 19.
The 19 will pass, but the 7 will not. So they will take. So the one that got 7 will take 12 points of thunder damage, and the one that passed will take 6.
Nice. And they're not knocked anywhere?
That's a good point. Haven't used the spell yet. Oh yes, the one who failed is blasted 10 feet away from me.
Nice. Blast into the wall.
And I think I'll stay where I am and try and catch either of them if they try and run past.
Good thinking. They're not going to run past. They're going to run at you.
Yeah, thought so.
For these two. And so that's going to be 2 attacks on you as they try and grasp onto you.
Ooh, no.
One's a natural 1, so it won't. The other is an 18, and that also does not hit on you.
Correct.
as they kind of like scamper up to you, and that you can see their mandibles trying to like, but they just can't grasp any flesh. And then we're going to have one go to Hera and one go to Puck. So Hera, that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It grafts onto you, and it does 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
As you
Okay.
feel it start to, it's attached to you now. And Puck, it's going to be a 13. Doesn't hit.
They will miss.
Managed to fence this one off, but you do hear behind you, Hera has been attached by one of these things. That brings us to you, Puck, top of the round.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm already in combat with this one in front of me, so I'll... I don't have advantage on that attack. I think I reckon Jalou can handle himself, so I'm going to cunning action disengage,
Sure.
and I'm going to go and help the little wizard.
Nice. As Hera's like kind of moving around, it's like attached to her. This will be at disadvantage to attack this one.
Okay. But it's with flanking or not flanking because of that?
No, it's on her rather than
Okay, cool.
flanking. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Which, if you want to redo your move, that's fine as well.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. I will... It's still... I don't get advantage from it, but it's still within 5 feet of an ally, so I'll still be able to pump sneak attack into it, so that's good. Oh, sorry, disadvantage. So that's one roll. What's the other? Well, there's a 20 I can't use.
Oh, no.
So that is a 14 to hit.
That does hit. That just hits. Yep.
Okay.
I feel like the blade like goes into it and just stops just shy of Hera as well.
Hair is like thrashing about
Yeah.
a bit, and it's just very hard to hit. Okay, so that's... oh, sweet. That is 13 points of piercing from the rapier. And 4 points of sneak attack damage.
It all matters. Nice. Pull the rapier out and you see it bleed a little bit as it's trying to suck the blood out of Hera. Anything else you can do?
Yeah. No, that's my turn.
Okay, Hera, you're up.
Yeah, I am. There's a big old bug on me. And I think... Yeah, I think that's going to be... That's like the only... Yeah, it's the only thing I can really do. It's going to be worth it. And I only really need to do it there because I could just savaged it out of it. So I will... yeah, like while trying to sort of push it off me, my claws will sort of start to grow a little bit, and this green necrotic energy will come off them, and I'll just sort of grab and squeeze into it with my claws. I'm going to try and cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Nice.
Ugh. For a fucking 13 to hit.
You can't quite get your claws into the thing properly as it is latched onto you, and even if you move your muscles to feel that the pincers bite a little bit more, and sorry, 13 does not hit.
That is alright. Fuck. Yeah. Yep, that's all I got.
Alright, Jaluk.
Yeah, seeing again just the blur of movement disappear in front of him. He's going to step in and take a couple of swings again.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice. So that would be a what am I? +6. That's a 20 and a 21.
Those are both hit.
All right. Reroll ones, nice. So that is 11 and 9. So 20 points of slashing damage in total as I... Oh, no. Yeah. 20 points of slashing damage.
Yep. You start hacking off
So,
some of these limbs.
Yep. And I guess that's it.
Nice. Molokov, you're kind of getting swarmed by these things, but you hear Kira cry out in pain as you turn back and see this thing is attached to her as well.
I do.
But these things are really trying to get at you.
They are. I think I want to try though. Try and get her out of it. Molokov's going to look over and he pulls this sort of like grappling hook on a chain off his belt, and he's lining it up, looking at Hera, and
If only you had an anchor on a rope.
yeah, if only I had an anchor on a rope. I am going to cast Thorn Whip on the one
Ooh.
that's on Hera.
Okay. Is that a save or an attack?
And it's an attack, but I'm going to use my ghost advantage, if possible.
Yes. So that'll just flatten the roll, because it will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ghost maybe runs behind and pops off a shot at it as well, so Kira turns and faces it towards you.
Like, thank you, Ghost, please. Fuck, probably not. Nah, an 11.
11. The shot goes wide, and Hera kind of still continues to try and fight this thing off. You can tell she's trying to cast a spell on it, can't quite make contact. Anything else?
Nope, I'm going to turn back, give myself some temp HP, and turn back to these two on there.
Nice. As you turn back, that's probably worth noticing that we've now come back to their turn and everyone is fighting off their own ticks, but the focus is on this one that is latched itself onto Hera. You can take 12 points of necrotic damage as it sucks the blood.
Oh.
Now, the rest of them are going to go in for their bites again. So 2 on Molokov. That's better, but they're not going to cap a 20. And then the one is going to go for Jalug for a 16 to hit.
That is my AC.
As this one attaches itself to you. Oh, fuck. There you go. And it's going to do 6 points of piercing damage. And it's latched on now. Top of the round.
So hang on, can I just clarify? Did Molokov move over to help Hera? Is that what happened?
No, Thorn Whip.
Just fired a shot from around.
Okay, sorry, I think I didn't quite understand that. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna hit this one that's on Hera again.
Alright, go for disadvantage.
That's better. The lowest of those is a 14, so that will hit if the 14 hit before.
Yep.
Just on the dice, sorry.
Yep.
That is 8 points of piercing. And then I'll pump a sneak attack into that.
Yep, go for it.
And that is 10 points of sneak attack damage.
Nice. It's probably worth noting as well, when you're trying to describe too many things in one action, you slice at this thing and you swear that you sliced there before, but it seems upon sucking blood, it is healing itself.
Okay.
Fuck.
I knew that would be like a player thing, being like, oh, "You got to be freaking kidding me!" But I forgot to mention it on the turn.
I'll use my bonus action to shoot with the hand crossbow.
Yep,
At the same one. So I imagine it's still a disadvantage.
it is. Yes.
That's a 12 on the dice plus
Sure, that'll
9,
hit.
so that'll hit.
Yep.
And then it's just a d6 plus 8 points of piercing.
Nice. Now it's back down to where you had it.
And I'll call out, Ghost, help pull this off. Not that I'm doing anything, but trying to get,
For sure.
for Hera to get it off.
Hera. Feel like that hurt a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I sure did. Sure did. And now, yeah, hearing Pac, so I wonder whether it's worth just trying to remove it.
You could. It's
Would
definitely.
I guess that'd just be like a contested strength or something.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
It'll take an action though.
I'm not very strong. Yeah, that'd be my action. Fuck.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out how many fucking spell slots I have left as well. Ugh, and it's fucking on me. Ugh.
You can also feel like all its legs like trying to like grasp and maintain its hold. The little hair, the little
gosh,
hairs are like.
Because I don't want to. Yeah, gotta be conservative. Fucking wizards, man. I think I'm just gonna try and do the same thing. I'm just gonna try and cast and inflict wounds at first level.
Okay.
So I think I can roll better than what I just did. Don't jinx it. Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh no! R.I.P.
Oh, that's
Don't
a
jinx it,
natural one. Fuck, well, I rolled a 5 for the first one and it just missed. So I was like, well, surely I can roll higher than the lowest 25% on the D20.
Unfortunately, no. You just grab forward and your
Well,
claws don't sink into anything, but you almost feel its like little fleshy face.
oh, gross. Yep, that's two spell slots of necrotic energy just flashing around, not taking hold into anything. Cool. Beans, bananas, broccoli. Yep. All the good things.
Anything else you'd like to do? You can still move.
Can I move?
It'll just go with you.
If I move, does Puck get an opportunity attack?
I'm going to say no.
I
Yeah, I think that's forced
that's
movement.
Yeah.
Therefore,
fair. Yeah, of course, yeah. Do I just start running towards Molokov? Maybe? No, I feel like I wouldn't even be thinking about moving at this point. I'm just
You're really
trying to get it off, slash, kill it, trying to kill it. Probably should have tried to just get it off.
Oh, good. Those thoughts are rushing through your head. As Jalug, you take your turn. This thing is attached to you. It has sunk its pincers in, and
I'm gonna try and somehow like maneuver a greatsword to try and attack it. I think, which I'm not sure.
It'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah, trying to pry it off almost.
Yep.
Disadvantage. That is a 14.
14 is the AC that it'll hit.
All right. That is 2. Oh, cool. 11, and trying again. Same thing. 14.
Nice. At disadvantage.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Rolling high on both. So
Nice.
and that's another 10. So
that's what we want.
20. So 21 points on it now.
Nice. You cut off like 2 more limbs, but you realize that the thing is still in you.
Yeah. And I guess I think I might even actually move, and I might, like, with it on me, just kind of move over here. So obviously you can move it as well. Just coming in to see if I can, I guess, moving up that way, kind of.
I'd like to think that, Puck, you see Hera struggling with this thing, and you're trying to line up your shots, and you're cutting, and then Jalug rounds this pillar with one in him as well, and you're just like, for fuck's sake, like, come on, guys. Oh, Molly boy.
yeah. Okay.
About 50% of your party are bugged.
not gonna lie, I saw these things come out. I'm like, okay, this will be a nice quick one that we'll deal with. um, oh, fuck, I really don't want Hera to take that damage. I'm gonna try and, I'm gonna try and swing the hook around, and I'm gonna try and hit the one on Hera again.
All right, that'll be a disadvantage.
Uh, 8 plus 15.
15 will hit.
Yay. 6 points of piercing damage, and I don't know how this is going to work for a creature attached to a creature, but it is pulled 10 feet towards me as I yank the chain back.
Yep. I'm debating whether to do the contested strength against you or Hera. Because it's holding on to Hera. You're pulling it. I think against you. Let's go against you. It'll be strength. It'll be strength though. Yeah.
Yep. 19.
Natural 20.
Oh.
As you yank it and Hera, you feel this pull, but it's obviously like at an angle where it like kind of almost just cuts you a little bit.
You just pull them both?
Yeah. Mechanically, no, but yes, it like pulls them a little bit. You kind of get a little bit off balance, Hera. But you see Molkov's trying to help.
That's best.
Anything else from you, Molokov?
No, that's all.
All right. As the mandibles sink in and you see the wound start healing up, Hera and Jalu, can you take 12 points of necrotic damage, please?
I don't know how this works for healing, but I can't take 12 points of damage.
How much can
Does
you
he
take?
heal the whole 12 regardless?
Unfortunately, yes.
He does. Okay, that's cool.
So what are you?
I will take 2 damage
Oh no.
and drop to the ground.
Oh no.
There was no chance.
Drops to the ground and the pincers recede away as it kind of like turns itself around. It can't do anything else on its turn though. But it
Get
will
up, Puck.
move off Hera, who is currently down. And the other two are going to go for you, Molokov, as they have been trying. What's your bonus here? No, both are under 20. Thank God for good AC, right? And don't get me wrong, they're doing great rolls. Like, we're hitting 19s and stuff like that.
I think I have a little trick up my sleeve if they do hit me as well.
Yes. Jalugi took that damage as well, but it's back to Puck's turn.
Yep.
Yep,
This thing is
seeing
now
Hera go
off
down.
Hera. Yep,
Yeah, but I no longer have disadvantage.
correct.
Fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
You also have an enemy within, an ally within 5 feet.
Yes, which I already did, but that doesn't give me advantage, unfortunately.
No.
It just means I can do sneak attack. And Hera is no longer... Oh, actually, if I move to here, do I get flanking?
Yes.
I'll do that and I'll get my advantage. No nat 20, unfortunately, but that's a natural 19.
That'll definitely hit.
And that is... This is on the one that took out Hera.
Yes.
That's a good roll. That's... was that 7 plus 6 or 5? 12 points of piercing.
Yep.
And then I'll blast my sneak attack into that, and I'll get 11 points of piercing. Of damage.
Yep. A few seconds too late for poor Hera, but that will take it out. As it
And
it
I'm
pops
going
when
to
you
use
kill it.
my bonus action to shoot the one that's on Jalug.
All right, that'll be a disadvantage.
Okay, cool. The lowest of those is a 12 plus
Nice.
8. Oh, sorry, plus 8. 12 plus 9. So yes, cool. And then that's... Hey, that's max damage. That's 12 points of damage.
Very nice. It's almost like it didn't heal itself.
Which is good. That just
Yeah.
keep hurting it. I'll move and I'll come down here.
Sure.
I don't know if he'll get flanking or not, but I'll move down there just so I can
Not
place myself in a way that's easier for me to hit it at least.
Yeah, not when it's on him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Cool. Here, can you make me a death saving throw, please?
I sure can. That's a 14. That's a pass.
That's gonna pass. Very nice. Jalug, you're up. This thing is still on you.
I'm going to. Is the fire on? Like, is the fire going?
Sure is.
I'm going to move towards the fire, and I'm going to try and just actually rip that thing just off me, and try and, I guess, as doing that, I don't know if you, let's see if it actually works. Going to try and pull it off and drop it into the fire, kind of thing.
I like it.
So I imagine it's athletics or
It's just gonna be straight strength.
a straight strength first.
Yep.
That is a 21.
Definitely fine with a 21. As you
Awesome.
pull it off and drop it into the fire, and it is gonna take. You know what? Roll me 3d6 of fire damage.
7. That is 13 points of fire damage.
Nice. It squeals and pops and boils as it dies in the fire.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to, so I guess that's 5. So I've got another 25. I'm going to move towards there. Yeah. Oops. Damn it. To there. Now and just be ready to help out.
Nice. Molokov, you seem to have a friend who has no bug on them, but Hera is down.
Here is down.
Alright, mate.
You alright?
Just having a nap.
If Molokov knows that. I do think the best way of getting to Hera, though, is squashing them before they latch onto someone else, I think. I think I'm gonna take the opportunity attack, and I'm gonna move over here.
It's going to try and attach itself to you.
Yep, it would.
In there, that's a natural 20.
Cool.
For
Is there damage from it?
There will be, yes.
As in, like, immediate damage, or...
Yes, so there is
Yes.
4 points of piercing damage.
Cool. Sort of, as it latches on, I'm going to use my reaction, and the whole armor almost just pulses, and I'm going to use my repulsion shield to launch it 15 feet.
Nice.
As
Launch
a
it into the
reaction
corner.
from getting hit.
Yep.
Cool. That turned out to be a very useful invention.
Yes.
And on those, and I'm going to take 2 hits of this guy with
Yeah, go for
advantage.
First time he's been hit since the Thunderwave.
16 to hit.
Yep, that'll
At
go
least
for
he
it.
hasn't regained any. I'll just do the other roll as well. I took a 21.
Yep, go for damage.
Plus 8 total. 14 points of damage.
Very nice.
And Still got my temp HP. Yep, I think that's all.
That's all she wrote?
Yep.
Alright, their turn. This guy is going to come in for the... You know what? He's going to come in for you, Molokov, and then the one in between you is going to go for Jalug, as he's learnt that biting into a metal arm doesn't really give him what he wants. So the attack on you, Molokov, again, is an 18. And then Jalug, we got a 17.
Yep, that's a hit.
As another one attaches itself to you, and you get 6 points of piercing. That one missed Molokov. Yep. The rest are dead. Top of the round, Park.
Oh, if you could all stop getting hit. I'm going to run down. So hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You hear a sway of judgment as you're passing out, Hera.
Crop duster on my way through.
Fucking hell.
One poison damage.
Yeah, and I'm going to
That
try
was
and
another
get the one
death
that's
save.
The one on Jalug?
Yeah, on the one Jalug.
Yeah, it's just disadvantage.
Yep. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a 18 to hit.
Yeah, go for damage.
Man, that's only one. So 7 points of piercing.
Yep.
And then sneak attack. That's better. That is 17 points of piercing.
Oh, you're kidding. It's exactly on 17 hit points as you stab this thing and reach it off Jalug, killing it.
And then I'll use my bonus action, I guess, to shoot the last one.
Go for it.
So 17 on the dice.
Yep.
And 8 points.
8 points.
8? Yeah, 8 points of... 9, sorry. 9 points of radiant... Well, it's not actually radiant, so it's just piercing. Just magical damage.
Nice. Good little hit.
Yep. That's my turn.
Hera, as you still fade a little bit into darkness, give me a death saving throw, please.
Alrighty. Alright. There's a natural 20, sir.
Oh.
Woo!
I as soon as you said that, I was like, this could go either way here.
Yeah, I was fucking worried.
As you almost just your vision kind of blurs back, you stabilize at 0 hit points, you smell the
If you come back at 1.
crop duster. Oh, you do come
Yeah, I
back
think...
on natural 20. Okay. But you still smell
I smell the fumes.
Puck's little presence.
Wakes me up. It's like sniffing salts.
I'm gonna. It's canon now that is that helped.
That helps. You know it's going to be hilarious.
Must be the protein.
We're in like a boss battle and someone runs past and goes, "Oh, just leave a little toot," and then they fail all their death saves and has to make a new character. Cool. So you are no longer dying. You're stabilized at 1 hit point, but you are. I'm going to say you're prone.
Yeah. Is that the start of my turn or the end of my turn?
I believe it's the end of your turn. The death save. So that's your whole turn to get back up there.
That's cool.
That brings us to Jalug, though.
Awesome. I'm going to run. I guess I run in, and then I don't know if because it seems, again, working out this whole fighting with allies thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to take. So I guess that gives me advantage. Is that right?
Yes, because you're flanking.
Yeah. I'm going to take swing using the Great Weapon Master, so -5. So that would be a advantage is good because that was a 4 and a 19. So
that's a hit.
That'll be. Oh yeah, no. So I got to do the maths. It's -5, but +6, so that makes it a 20. It's so dumb. And then that's I reroll 2, so 5. Sorry, it's all these dice. got to learn it off the top of my head. That is 18 points of damage. And same again. That is a 14. 14? Yeah, 14.
Yeah, 14 will hit.
Hit again. Oh, whoa, max 6. That is 25 points of damage.
Oh, no problem. You round this one and just bring your greatsword down and crush it into the ground.
Amazing.
Getting rid of...
Thank goodness.
Also, don't worry about not knowing your dice. I literally have to check every time.
Yeah.
It's because it's like minus this plus this. I get to re-roll this. It's like, oh man, it's too many things.
I think the moment that sword goes through that one, I suppose she's okay, but I will still run over to here and hit her with a cure wounds.
Nice. Here you're kind of still a bit disorientated, but Molotov runs over and heals you
for 10 total.
Juicy. Delicious. Definitely take that in. What the fuck? Ugh.
Okay. Fuck those things.
Oh, I can't say I expected to find something like that in here.
Oh. Yeah, but no, I don't want to do anything.
Was there anything in this room besides what we just came across? Or should we get out of here? So I was at the door. I was in there where you were looking, so... Is this a good place to hold up?
There's only one way in and out.
There's a
Might
lot
be
of
worth
beds here.
Should we go to a different room? Or
I
should
mean,
we
the
keep
dead
moving?
bodies are just outside. I'm not sure where a good place to hide is, but I don't know if there is one.
Might have to keep moving.
If we need to rest, we need to rest, but I'm not sure there's going to be any safe place.
You do a quick listen down the hall again. Doesn't seem like everyone's come up into this room yet, but you don't know how long that might
I could
last.
probably go without a rest reasonably well enough.
Yeah, Puck's pretty much fine.
Like, I'm not great, but...
How's Hera and Jalug?
Ones who actually got
Well,
to face whatever's...
If we come across potential threats, I mean, I have a potion I could swallow, but perhaps we push forward to find somewhere a bit safer to hold ourselves. Like Puck says, there's a lot of beds here. I don't want to just sit and wait for someone to come and find us.
Yes, that is good. We will. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
So the kitchen then?
I was going to say, so you kind of got options here. You can go and try and get back on the chain as it continues around, or head downstairs to what seems to be the kitchen area, which does have noise coming from it. As you move back into that main room, you can hear those pots and pans and the boiling of water. It definitely seems like someone's down there.
place. Actually, I think either way, if we get to that main room and just hearing noises and just knowing where we are, I think I'm just going to drink that health potion. So it's a greater health potion.
Nice.
It's my last one, but I need it. So 44 plus 4. Cool.
Molokov will say, just in case you get into trouble later, and I'll pass you one more normal healing potion as well, if you want to use it later.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And
Sort of
one.
normal healing potion.
All right.
So the plan is to head down the stairs?
I think so.
Okay. So you kind of gather yourselves up, patch up some wounds, and start heading down to the kitchen, which I think will end there this week. Pick up next time.